Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for being here, especially to my subscribers. If you are not subscribed, you should know that my channel is based on their input. So if you were to hit that subscribe button and to leave a comment below asking for me to review a certain brand or model of pack, I will write your request down, and the most popular requests are the ones that I do reviews for, which is the case for this bag here. This is the newly released Mystery Ranch Coulee 20-liter men's large, extra large in black. It also comes in the color Stone, which is like a beige, and Noble Fur, which is like a pale green, and the women's version also has a light gray option. So we're going to do a quick overview, a rundown of what this bag is actually made of, the exterior features, the inside of the bag. We'll cover pros and cons along the way, and then we'll summarize with what this bag's intended purpose is, who should buy it, and if it's actually worth that $180 price tag, which is pretty steep for a 20-liter version. So Mystery Ranch used to make a 25-liter version of this bag, but they have recently updated to make a 20, a 30, a 40, and a 50. And in overview, I would say the best way to describe this is if you took that 50-liter pack that's intended to have like 4 to 5 day camping trips and hiking trips based out of it, and you just shrunk it down in size, but you maintained the adjustable yoke and the shoulder straps and the comfortable hip belt and put it onto a 20-liter pack, that's what you've got. So it's a pretty interesting concept to me and one I'm excited to talk about. So Mystery Ranch made this out of recycled nylon. They use YKK zippers with a DWR weather-resistant finish. All to say that this bag is going to be very durable, it is overbuilt, it is somewhat weather-resistant, and it's designed to be in the outdoors. Talking about some of the exterior features first, the right and left side of the bag are just mirror images of each other, so I'm only going to talk about one side of them, starting with this exterior pocket, which easily fits a 32-ounce bottle. It has a little bit of an elastic side, so it's somewhat expandable. I did try to stuff a down jacket in here, but it wasn't quite big enough to fit. If you had a light or a thin rain layer, you could probably stuff it into these two pockets and be a-okay. From there are two compression straps where once you get this bag loaded out, and you can cinch these things down to make that ride as close to your back as possible to be as comfortable as possible. Also, if you needed to store anything on the outside of these bags, this could just cinch them down. With that, there are these two orange straps. The bottom one is nylon, the top one is elastic. And these are designed for carrying either trekking poles or anything like a camera tripod, something long that you don't want to take up room inside of your pack. Behind those compression straps is another water bottle pocket, which it does fit a 32-ounce bottle, but one of the potential cons I've already noticed is that it's pretty loose. And there's a chance if you're going through some rough terrain or you're running or hiking really hard, this bottle could pop out. Maybe a way you could mitigate that is by strapping those compression straps down over the bottle, then you might be a-okay. So like I said, the other side of the bag is exactly the same as this side. So we will just move to the back of the pack, and this is where it really gets interesting to me. Like I said, the shoulder straps are basically like the same style as a much larger bag. They have very good padding to them. They have an adjustable sternum strap. And the cool thing is that they even have load lifters on here. A 20-liter pack with load lifters I think is a cool idea because these can really customize your fit so well to make it super comfortable. That's why I like that feature. And when you pair that up with the adjustable yoke that Mystery Ranch has, that's a killer combo. So there's a very good padding on the back, especially in the lower lumbar region of this pack. And behind this padding is a plastic frame and a Velcro attachment in the middle that you can slide up and down to fit your exact size and needs. And that's something that Mystery Ranch does really well in all their packs. They strive to be able to fit just about anybody, that they have women's and men's versions of most of their line, and most of them do come with this adjustable harness to make sure that it can fit your sizes. So going down to the hip belt, this is also interesting because The right and left side are exactly the same. It's very well padded. There is a decent sized pocket on both sides, large enough to fit your device or any kind of sensitive electronics you have. And this being a DWR-YKK zipper, meaning it's weather resistant, is nice added protection to your sensitive electronics. Now, a cool thing about this is that this hip belt is actually removable. So there are two buckles, one on either side, if you can see there, that you just squeeze this guy, it pops open, it slides out of that nylon loop, and then there's just a little Velcro patch in the lower lumbar part of the back, where if you separate that Velcro, you can pull that waist belt out of the bag entirely. And now you have a more traditional looking 20-liter day pack that is still durable and still comfortable to wear. The other features on the exterior to talk about, the grab handle is really not much to write home about. It's just a simple nylon strap with no padding. And then there is only one zippered pocket on the top of the bag, and it is just a dump pouch. There's no internal organization, and there's just a mesh bottom that leads into the main section of the bag. And I'm not sure if it's a con yet, but I wish there was organization in here for like pens and a key leash, things like that. And I'm not sure how abrasion resistant this mesh is, where if that could wear through and put holes in there, and this top pocket is pretty much useless. But maybe that is a test for a future date. So how would you access the main part of this bag? It's a classic Mystery Ranch 3-zip entry. So if you wanted to open the top of the bag, you just rip these two zippers and then you have access to the top of your stuff. If you needed to get to the middle or the bottom of your pack without opening the top, you can just pull on the main zipper that goes the length of the pack, and you can access it that way, or you can pull the whole thing open and really get to everything that you have in your pack. From the inside, you can see that there are no pockets. There is no organization in here. It's just one mass pocket, which I say is a con. There's only the hydration bladder holder and the strap to hold the bladder in place. Now, Mystery Ranch usually makes these little pockets too skinny to hold a 3-liter bladder, but a 1 or 2 liter should fit in here okay. A 3-liter should fit, but it might just be pretty tight. If you're curious of where that hydration bladder hose would go, there is a gap at the top that leads to the right shoulder and to the left shoulder for either of your options. And then these two little orange straps at the top are made to attach the Mystery Ranch Zoid bag organization pouch. And I think for a bag that costs $180, you should just include the organization pocket right away. I'm going to mark that down as a con. Honestly, there should be some kind of pocket in the main compartment that you don't have to buy aftermarket. So that is an overview of the whole pack. But what is it really intended for, and who would buy it, and is it worth that $180? Well, I think this is one of the best single-day hiking packs on the market. It has enough room where you can put in some food, snacks, water, an extra layer, and the comfort from the adjustable shoulders and the hip straps to be able to carry a decent amount of weight for a very long time. So you can hit the trailhead at sunrise, grab a peek, be back down to the parking lot by the time the sun goes down, pop a beer, and call it a great day. It's not big enough, in my opinion, to go overnighting with, but it could be one of the most durable and rugged single-day packs on the market. So who would actually buy it though? At $180, that's a pretty big investment. So I think if you are someone that goes on hikes on a very regular basis, or you are tough on your gear, or if you're just a fan of Mystery Ranch's larger bags like the previous models of the Coulee 40 and 50, this could be a great option for you. But if you're more of a recreational hiker that might go a couple times a year, I'm not sure if that $180 is really worth it. There are probably more cost-effective options on the market that you could investigate. I think that $180 does buy you part of just the name Mystery Ranch, but I also think that this bag would last anyone a very long time, highly durable, and I'm excited to put it to the test. So, if you guys have any questions or comments for me, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And until next time, guys, I hope you stay safe and try to challenge yourself with something new every day. See ya.